All right, welcome to Yoga for Bone Health. I see you on the mat. So coming to mountain pose. So I just want to take a moment to acknowledge that I am, sorry, just letting somebody in here. I have a minor, I wouldn't even call it an injury. It's just like just a something. I was pushing myself yesterday and I felt something and I was like, okay, I'm gonna stop. It hurt a little bit that night, and today I'm like, you know what, I'm just gonna be careful. So I'm gonna be picking up lots of light weights today. I might be saying choose heavy, but I might still be picking up my light weights, so, or even no weight in this arm, depending on what it is, because I don't want to strain this little, let's call it a little strain that I have. I don't want to make it worse. So listen to and respond skillfully to your body. Okay, let's come to stand, stretch out, make any little movements that might feel kind of nice. And then either arms at your sides or hand to heart, hand to belly, and we'll turn the attention inward. Setting an intention to know these bodies, right? To know this body that you inhabit. You know, we move through the day, and sleep at night. These bodies are our bodies, and sometimes you kind of wonder, it's like, what is even going on, right? And we can lose touch with what's going on in our body. So just setting that intention to really tune in, like a fine tuning. Sensing into front body, back body, sides, and deep within the body, so that we may respond. And skillfully will mean like making the choice. Do I go heavier? Do I go lighter? Do I stay the same? Do I skip a yoga class today? Do I make sure I attend? Like responding skillfully, but also with compassion and kindness, so that we're not being hard on ourselves when we have to modify. Or if we decide that we're not gonna have a day that we're really gonna push, and just, you know, let's make this easy on ourselves, on our hearts, on our minds, but giving ourselves permission to explore these boundaries of the body. All right, let's release, and we'll start rolling the shoulders. Inhaling, shoulders forward and up, and exhaling back and down. Stretch out the face a little. Okay, float the arms up to the sky, big breath in. Exhale, we're just gonna bend the knees, push the hips back, come into a forward fold. Inhale, float the arms up to the sky. Exhale, slight bend in the knees, push the hips up to the sky. We'll just do that one more time. So we're stretching out the back of the legs. Exhale, push those hips back, a nice stretch in the back of the leg. Rising up, good. Arms out to the side. Internal rotation, external rotation, gaze at the open hand. Nice and easy, take it easy. Pushing one shoulder forward, rolling one shoulder back, and getting curious about the movement, say, of the scapula, or the front of the shoulder, or the spiral of the arm. Last one, and release. Stretch out the face, roll it out again. All right, right arm on top, big breath in. Reach your arms over to the right, but keep your gaze, your heart, your belly forward. Inhale, come back. Exhale, reach, so it's not a twist. Inhale, come back, and we'll do that again. Just sticking to one side and then come back. Switch the arm over, and now we're reaching to the other side. Big stretch over. Inhale, come back. So Noticing perhaps stretch at the front of the shoulder, one more time. The shoulder blades, okay, release. And just roll out the wrists a bit, stretch out the face. Let's bring those arms forward, open and close the hands and then nod. Circle the wrists one way and then the other way. Good, shake that out. Full body, full body shake. Okay, let's do I Dream of Jeannie again. Inhale, reach those arms up and back as best you can. Bring it back down, switch the arm over. Inhale up. And exhale back, switch the arm. Inhale. Exhale, switch the arm. Inhale. Exhale and switch the arm. We're gonna try something new. We're just gonna make fists with your hands. I'm coming up close so that you can see. Do a little internal rotation. Bring the hands to the back of the body and bringing the fists up just as high as it feels comfortable, wherever that is. Just exploring that. And then we're gonna just bring the elbows back, lift the heart. Elbows back, lift the heart. Squeeze the shoulder blades together when you bring the elbows back. Chicken arms, but really focused and concentrated. Okay, we're gonna release and shake that out. Fingertips up to the sky, big breath in. Exhale, bring fingertips down to the shoulder, one elbow down, one elbow up. Reach fingers up, exhale over. One elbow up, one elbow down. And then that option to clasp your fingertips and pull. So you resist the fingertips, but again, listening, responding skillfully to the body if that's the choice you want to do, or if you want to keep to the fingertips. Reach those arms up to the sky. Trace the angel wings back behind you. Interlace the fingers. So your palms are facing up, the wrists are pulling away, and just very gently reaching the arm back and then bringing it in. Reaching it back and bringing it. Notice that I'm not arching my spine in any way. I'm just really trying to concentrate on stretching out that front shoulder. Great. Okay, let's take our chair so that we can come into table and do a few cat-cows here. So just checking that the wrists are under the shoulders and ankles are under the hips. Slightly bend the knees and turn your sit bones up to the sky as you gaze up, drop the belly, inhaling. And then exhaling, rounding the back, tucking the tail, tucking the chin. Inhaling, lifting. Exhale, rounding. And you go your pace, okay? Filling the lungs up with air as you drop the belly down. And expelling all the air as you draw your navel in towards the spine. Rounding. If you want to do a little movement when you're in cat, little tail wag, go for it. Okay, bend the knees, rise up, and we'll just move the chair out of the way. Great. Okay, float those arms up to the sky again. Just grab onto your right wrist with your left hand, reach up, 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 and exhale over. Come back to center, same side, exhale over. Noticing how with each repetition, maybe reaching up and over and now just sway into the hip. Just do a little hip sway. Keep that heart turned up towards the sky. Reach up, switch your grip. No swaying yet. Inhale, exhale. Getting our stretch in here through the side body. Way into the hip. Way into the hip. Sway into the hip. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, release. Roll that out. Okay, a little bit Wide feet, standing, twist, spaghetti arms, maybe a little bounce in the knees. And it's almost like you're just flicking the spaghetti arms, like just releasing what isn't serving you, releasing tension in the body, like this real letting go energy. And then coming back to a nice tall spine. Okay, feet are hip distance apart, our mountain pose. And we're going to sink down into a squat. So our heart is lifted. We're gazing forward as if we're going to pick up a laundry basket, say. Exhale, rise up. Inhale down. Exhale, rise up. Option on the way up, reach your arms up. Inhale. Exhale. The other option is, as you reach your arms up, come up to your tippy toes. Inhale. Exhale. So giving you options so that you can choose based on your energy level today. I'm going to keep my arms down because that's kind of bothering my shoulder. Just a few more. Let's get those legs nice and warm. Okay. And release. Good. Feet wide. Toes a little to the side. Reach side, gaze. Now make sure that isn't really going past your toe. Come up, push your foot into the floor, come up, reach and up, and side and up, and down, and down. So alternating, reaching up, but the lunge stays the same. So I want you to feel that push into the feet. Last one. Down and last one up. And rise up. Turn those toes forward. We'll bring the feet together. Okay, next one, we're going to use the chair with a little bit of balance. I'm going to show you. My chair is on the right side. And my right foot is firmly on the floor. I'm just hovering. I'm just going to lift with my hip. We're doing Romanian deadlift stuff. So lifting the hip so that the foot is kind of free. And we're going to go forward. And my hand is on the chair. Oh, sorry. Forward and back. The standing leg knee is a little bit bent so that when you come forward, it's not going to be so stressful on the hamstring, okay? Now, this is where balance comes in. You can explore. Maybe if you have a whole hand on your chair, maybe just holding with the fingertips. One fingertip hovering, maybe hand on the hip. Last one. And release. So we're going to turn, prepare for the other side. We're going to lift that hip up slightly. Come back into a T as best you can. This knee is slightly bent. And then reach the foot forward. And you can feel your standing leg glute. Kind of make a fist. And then exploring balance, however that makes sense to you. Last one. And release. Good. Sun salutation. I'm going to take my hands to the back of the chair, but you can always turn the chair and have your hands to the seat. We're going to fold forward, reach those fingers forward, slight bend in the knees, softly sway from side to side at the shoulders. And then we're going to bend your knees, alternate, One knee forward, the opposite hip back, keeping the heels down and exaggerating this pull of the hip behind you. Okay, inhale, step forward with your right foot, big step forward, knee over ankle, floating arms up to the sky. Inhale, exhale, taking the hands down and stepping back. Inhaling, left foot forward, one or both arms up to the sky, and exhale, stepping back. Inhaling, right foot forward, again, arms up, exhaling down, stepping back. Inhaling, left foot forward, exhaling, and stepping back. Good, inhale that right foot forward, left foot comes out to the side a little bit for stability. Start with hands on the hips. Let's squeeze those thighs together, lift the arches, press into the back heel, lift the back thigh, lift the navel, hands behind the head. Inhaling, lift the heart, elbows come back. Exhaling, elbows come together, tuck the chin. Inhaling, lift the heart, exhale, elbows together. Now, I'm really lifting actively my navel up towards the heart. My arches are lifted and I'm still squeezing the thighs together. So foundation is super solid while we're moving elbows and scapula. All right, bring those hands down. Turn that back toe forward and step back. Forward fold. Stretch up the face, bend the knees, straighten the leg. Little wag of the tail. Any little movement that feels good. All right, left side, step forward. Right foot comes out to the side a little bit. Lift the arches, squeeze the thighs. One arm up, one arm down, reaching the arms back. Then alternating. Exploring this range of motion, this wringing out motion. I'm just going to go to one arm. Okay, and release those hands down. Turn that back toe forward, step back, forward fold. Stretch out the face, bend and straighten the knees, rock the hips and come to the chair. So we're gonna grab our heaviest weights to do our legs. I am gonna pick my heaviest weights for this because it's not going to strain my shoulder. Take those weights to the front of the knees, grow tall, lift the heart. And sitting forward in the chair. And we'll just start lifting and lowering the heels. Stretch out the face, lift the navel. Go your pace. Until you start to feel the calves starting to maybe feel a little fatigued. Okay, it's okay. We know they're working. Okay, we're going to stop. Bring the weights in a little bit closer, one at a time. So really hugging at the ribs, lifting the navel, or lift that knee as high as you can. Push it forward, drop it down. Lift it up and tuck it in. So this should feel heavy. Not gonna lie. It should feel like you are resisting something, like you got a toddler on your knee. All right, and you're playing a little game. Okay, last one. Okay, switch that toddler over to the other side. Inhale, lift and push forward. Lift and tuck in. Lift and push forward. Lift and tuck in. Take that navel, lift it up towards the heart. No leaning from one side to the other, back or forward. Really trying to keep the torso stable. Keep lifting that navel. Okay, last one. Okay, you got it. All righty. Standing tall, moving to lifting And over to the other side, lifting and bringing it back. So noticing that the body stays straight and tall. We're not using momentum or counterweight of the body. We're really lifting this heavy weight. Okay, nice. And release, grow tall, other side, lifting. Try not to lean to the side. I'm saying that because I'm fighting it. I'm fighting that urge. The body will find the easier way, you know? So by now, this should be feeling challenging. All right. We are now going to take these weights to the side. Inhale, grow tall, exhale, fold. Take these weights to the side. Inhale, pull them up. Exhale down. You keep going. I'm actually not going to do that. I'm with the weights. I'm just going to do it with my arms, but I'm still squeezing the scapula together, hugging in the bicep to the bone, lifting, and we're just gazing down. Navel is lifting back towards the spine, breathing in and out, feeling in that action of the back. Strengthening our back here, posture, so important. Okay, now we'll come back, take the weights to the right where the thigh and the pelvis meet. Toes are pointed forward and my ankles are under my knees. Inhale, go forward. And exhale, stand. Push those hips forward. In, sit down. Exhale, stand. Push those hips. Lifting the navel, last one. Great. You can put your weights at the shoulders or keep them at your sides. This is a modification for me, so my arm isn't being stressed. And lifting and lower the heels. But if you want, you can keep them at your sides if that's more comfortable. Really feeling a bit of cardio in this work today because I've upped my weights for the legs. I'm really noticing it. Okay, last one. And release. So just carefully hinging at the hips, bending at the knees, removing those heavy weights. We're going to move the chair out of the way. Okay. So grabbing on to like a medium to heavy weight. We're going to take our weight right in front of our chest and take the feet, let's see, not super wide, okay? Toes are pointed forward, sitting back into that squat, just like we did in our warm-up. So inhale, come down, exhale, point your toe, lift, back into the squat, inhale, exhale, point the other toe, lift, inhale, exhale. Squat, rise, point to the side, back. Squat, rise, point to the side. Keep the navel lifting. One more on each side. Make a mental note now. If you think you can go heavier, or if you think you should go lighter on the second round. Okay? Grab up your lightest weights for this next one. Palms are facing up. Okay, inhale. Exhale, we just crisscross. Inhale back, and we crisscross the other way. Inhale back. Crisscross. You keep going. I'm gonna put my weights down and keep doing this. And explore just like reaching the arms up a little higher, but not higher than the shoulders. Make sure you're alternating arms. This will be the last one. And release, and we'll put those down. Okay, let's grab that medium to heavy weight once again. Take your feet wide. Take your toes to the corner. So we're gonna do some side lunging. All right, now we're gonna do like 4 to 6 on each side, staying on one side and then doing the other side. Really focusing on pushing into the feet when you rise up and feeling this quad really doing the work. All right, so we're gonna take our weight in our right hand and we're gonna bend our left knee and reach the weight down on an inhale, and exhale, just bring it in to your side. So that's 1, 2, push, 3, 4. This makes me think of like 5, like when you're kind of trying to rev the motor of a lawnmower. I don't do that very often, but I sense that that's something, an action. Switch the weight over. I'm not going to use the weight on this side. Inhale, exhale, bring it up. Inhale, reach, exhale, pull. That's what I'm trying to try to visualize. Reaching down, and it's like you're pulling. Using the leg, the strength of your leg to support this pull. Last one. And release. Bring those feet together. We're gonna grab like light to medium. So if you have a range, maybe not your lightest ones. I am gonna pick my lightest ones, but not that don't go over 5, okay? Bring the weight so that they're touching and close to the chest. So your elbows are bent, arms are in close to the chest. Inhale, exhale, kind of push up, down. Inhale, exhale, push up. Inhale, push. So what we want to feel, keep going, is our chest muscles, all right, activated. So whenever we stand, lift the arches, lift the kneecaps, lift the navel. I want you to hear my voice when you're in the grocery store waiting in line. Okay, standing. Lift the arches of the kneecaps of the navel, shoulders are soft, crown of the head is rising up. Last one. Okay, and release. So we're gonna do our deadlift, just like we did in our warm-up. It's the Romanian one side at a time deadlift. So let's do it once with a light weight, and then we can build up. So right now, right hand is on the chair, right leg is planted firmly. We're gonna lift the left hip up. Our weight is in the left hand. We're not gonna kick the leg forward, that was just for the warm-up. Inhale, we come down, see my knee is slightly bent. Lift the back leg, so the glute is engaged, and exhale, we rise up. And the foot just comes forward, but it's not kicking all the way forward. Inhale down. And exhale, rise up. So once you kind of feel comfortable in this, with this alignment, making sure that standing leg is slightly bent, you can choose, am I gonna go a little bit heavier? Am I gonna go a lot heavier? You probably can go heavier than you think. These are your leg muscles. So making that choice, let's do it now. Either sticking with what you have or picking something heavier. And we're gonna have that slight bend in the standing leg, lift the hip, inhale, the weight comes down, but we're not rounding at the shoulders. Exhale, we come up, you're gonna feel it right away with the heavier weight. Inhale down, the shoulders are not raising. Exhale, come down. Now, if you wanna bring balance into this, you can do it little by little, either going to like one finger or hovering a hand. And if you do that, go slowly. Your hand is always there if you need it for balance. Okay, and release. We're gonna move to the other side. Start with the light weight. Each side deserves to have a practice first, okay? So holding on with the left leg slightly bent, lift the right hip, inhale, we come down. This shoulder is pulled, the shoulder blade pulled back towards the spine. Exhale, hover the foot, slight bend in the knee, lift that back leg. Exhale. Okay, once you feel that, you're feeling good, move to the heavier weight. I'm not going to, I'm gonna watch you guys. So keep going. Good, you don't, the weight doesn't have to touch the ground. It's just coming to that kind of T shape. Squeeze the glute to lift the back leg. Doing what you can. And also, like, you don't have to have the weight at all, right? You could do it without the weight. Just an option. Last one. Good. Okay. Nice work. Take a sip of water. And grab your medium to heavy weight for the squat leg kick. You want to go heavier, you want to go lighter. Coming into our mountain. All right, feet are maybe a little bit wider than the hips. Sink the hips back, don't let the knees go past the toes. And when we come up, we're gonna kick. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Those squats, so heart is lifting, gaze is forward. It's like you're sitting back, like to sit down. Last one. And release. Good. Grabbing those light weights, hold them in your palms. Standing in mountain. This is the crisscross one. So if you did light weights before and you're like, I think I want to go heavier, go for it. Okay. Inhale. Exhale, reach across. Inhale. Switch which arm is on top each time. Grow tall, lift the heart. One more on each side. And release. Good. We're going to do the side lunge, lawnmower pulling lunge. So grab the weight that you feel comfortable with. I'm going to say mid to heavy or even heavy. Feet nice and wide like goddess legs. All right, we're going to bend that knee. Make sure it doesn't go past the toe. Inhale. Exhale, pull it back. Inhale. Exhale, pull it back. Push into that foot. Last one. Switch sides. I'm gonna put it down. You switch sides, inhale. Last one. Good. Bring those feet together. Grab your light or light to medium. Bring the weights together and at your chest, like you're hugging them into your heart. Big bend in the elbow. Big breath in. Squeeze the weights together as you push it up and forward. Lift the kneecaps, lift the arches, lift your navel. Heart is lifted. Keep going. Keep going. And release. Good. And we'll put those down. Back to our favorite. One side, Romanian deadlift. So I did notice this with a couple of people. And you know, maybe it doesn't make that much of a difference, but just so that you know, I just want to make sure that you're getting left side and right side equally. The side that you're holding, so if you're holding with your right hand, the right chair, your right leg is planted, and it's the left leg and the left arm that have the weight and let you rise up. So I just saw some people doing it this way, which is also fine, as long as you do that exactly on the other side. Otherwise, you exercise one leg twice and one leg none. So it doesn't matter which way you do it, just make sure that you do it the same on both sides, okay? So today, I just picked weight in hand, and the leg that is moving is the same. And slight bend in the knee. When you bring this leg forward, squeeze the glute, push the hip forward. And then if you want to explore balance, you might need to slow it down a bit. There might be some weebles wobbles in the ankle, that's fine. Okay, we have been practicing balance and stability. You can do this. My ankle is weeble wobbling all over the place, but that is practice, right? We're gonna do it one more time. And release. Okay, picking the weight that you want. And again, just making sure you're doing the same side. Inhale, slight bend in the leg, same foot and leg movement. And just double check that you're not doing the same leg twice. It's easy for it to happen. Okay, now bring a little balance maybe just go to one finger. Hover the hand, or maybe hand out to the side, hand on the hip. Whatever you choose, and if you lose your balance, okay, you gain it, just start again, begin again. Last one. And release, good. Come down onto the floor. Take a sip of water. And bring like your heavy weights to the top. And maybe medium weights. Now, before we do anything, before we're actually lying down, sorry to those of you who are already lying down, grab one of those medium weights. And don't worry too much about how you're sitting, okay? But as best you can, try not to round your back too much, but we're gonna be moving. So my weight is on my left side, so I'm gonna take my right hand, see how I'm a little twist? I'm just gonna bring it over to my right side. Then I'm gonna take my left hand, pick it up, bring it over to the other side. And we're just gonna repeat that a few times. We're not gonna do it too much because I'm gonna ask for your feedback on this today, because I'd like to explore doing this when we have a kind of like a bigger oblique day, abs day, but I just wanna see how it goes isolated so that we can't so we can be sure, you know, if there's anything that we notice, it's from this and not something else. Okay, that was a lot of explaining. Okay, and that's it. We're just gonna leave it, bend the knees, roll over to your side or scroll down one vertebrae at a time. All right, we're gonna grab a heavy weight. So roll over, grab it, bring it in. Put that heavy weight in your left hand. Bend the knees, tuck your shoulders. Press your low back down. This is going to be really important because we're going to do an asymmetrical lift here, which means we're doing one side and then the other, which means I'm going to suggest you do a heavy weight because we're just doing one side at a time. Take your arm so that the elbow is in line with the shoulder, same height, and at the elbow is a 90 degrees and the palm is facing toward your knees. Now, really root your navel down towards the floor. Poke your belly if you need to. Make sure those abdominals are engaged. Inhale and exhale, push this heavy weight up to the sky and inhale, bring it down. So you push it up to the sky, so it's kind of like over your face and then down out to the side. Exhale, push. Inhale down. Exhale, push. Inhale down. And so I suggested the heavy weight, okay, that you do you, but this should feel like, yeah, this is heavy. I have to really push to get this up to the sky. Last one, and release. Switch the weight over to your other arm. I'm going to demonstrate with the same arm because I'm being kind to my other arm and letting it rest. So you switch your arm, but I'm just going to demonstrate on this side in case you need a visual. Inhale, press your navel down, exhale, push it up over the face. Inhale, bring it down, and exhale, push it up over the face. So yes, biceps, 100% forearms, yes, okay? But I want you to see, can you sense into, can you feel the chest? Last one. Great. Put this weight down onto your pelvis. We're going to do a hip thrust. So tuck those shoulder blades under, tuck the chin, press into the feet, inhale, exhale, lift all the way up, and inhale, release, come down. Exhale, push all the way up, and inhale, release, come down. When you push up, keep your thighs parallel. Keep going. Don't let your knees come out to the side. All right. We want to feel the glutes engaging, our hamstrings engaging, and perhaps a stretch from the top of the knee to the hip flexor. release. Okay, super duper. Take this weight, roll over with both hands. That was heavy, and we're gonna grab those medium weights. And we're going to repeat an exercise we did standing up, and that is bringing the weights together so the weights are touching. We're gonna just hold it into your chest. Press the navel down so you feel anchored in by your abdominals. Inhale. Exhale, just push it up and bring it down. Exhale, push it up and inhale, bring it down. So when we did it standing, we were kind of pushing forward and up, but lying down, we're just pushing up and down. No angle. And again, targeting the chest. We do a lot of scapular work. Do a lot of upper back strengthening. And so I just wanted to focus a little bit on the front body. And release. Take these weights, roll over. Grab one heavy weight, roll back. We're going to repeat. On one side, press the navel down, tuck the chin, tuck the shoulder blades. Inhale, exhale, push up, and inhale down. Exhale, push up, and inhale down. So slightly different angle. I want you to keep going. It's getting tired. I'm going to switch it up. Okay, last one. Okay, switch it over to the other arm. Like I said, I'm going to keep mine on the same arm. Inhale, press that navel down, tuck the chin, exhale, push it up. Inhale down. You keep going. Push it up. Exhale down. So push it up. Exhale down. Exhale, push it up. Inhale down. Last one. And down. Good. Put that weight at your pelvis. Get yourself sorted for a hip thrust. So tuck the chin, tuck the shoulder blades, press into the feet. Inhale, exhale, lift, inhale down. Exhale, lift, inhale down. Exhale, lift. Nice work. Bring it in. Lift, down, lift, down, lift, and down. Bring that heavy weight into your chest, roll over to one side, grab your medium weights or whatever weight you feel comfortable doing this final exercise. This is like your two weights are coming together, kind of, touching at the chest. Inhale, exhale, push up to the sky, inhale down. Exhale, push up to the sky and inhale down. Push up. And you're on the floor. So if you want to try something heavier just to see, go for it. Okay, this is the perfect time to kind of explore this, especially if you're doing it on the recording. You can press pause and you can explore like which one is going to be best for me. It's which one is giving me a challenge. Make sure those weights are touching. When you push up and down. Great. Rolling over to your side, releasing those weights. Then we'll hug in the knees, stretch out the face, hug your right knee in, tuck your chin, push your left heel away. Hug your left knee in, tuck your chin, push your right heel away. Bring both feet up together, happy baby, feet up, knees out. Oh yeah, stretch out those adductors. We did lunges today, so we want to make sure these feeling nice and open. Bring the soles of the feet together, continuing the stretch, knees away from each other. And then moving into happy baby cobbler, happy baby and beyond. Maybe stretching out the legs, just working toward that, stretching out the hamstrings because our deadlifts, yeah, they really worked our hamstrings today. So I want you walking around feeling good for the next couple of days, not feeling sore. Give yourself a nice adequate stretch here of the legs. Okay, feet are wide, arms are at your sides, windshield wiper in slow motion. Being really intentional about the movement. And release. Good. Inviting you to come into your favorite shape for relaxation. So perhaps traditional Shavasana, feet out to your side, tuck the shoulders, tuck the chin, the palms are up. Stretch out the face, wiggle the toes and the fingers. And allow yourself to rest. And so I say the word traditional, and sometimes people might feel like traditional, like that's better. It's not, it's just one way to describe this shape. But modifying it to suit your body's needs is, kind of coincides with our theme of knowing these bodies and responding skillfully and with kindness. So if you need to, bend the knees, bring the knees in together, and that feels more supportive, then that is the better choice. Or any other modification that you require. Stretch out the face, and then allowing the body to rest. Seeing the tendency of the mind, bringing your attention back to this body with kindness and compassion, observing the breath, and letting the body rest. Breathing in, breathing out, letting the body settle. And then nice and easy, just bring the legs in, lift them up to the sky, bring your arms up to the sky, squeeze and spread the toes, nice and gently. Stretch out the face. Circle the ankles, circle the wrists one way, circle them the other way. Make a little fist with your hands, nod the wrist as you point, flex the feet. Gentle tuck of the chin, stretch out the face. Hug in the knees. And then nice and easy, rolling over to one side. And then taking your time. We're going to push up to a comfortable seated position, either on the floor or moving back to the chair. You can have your legs extended or crossed, whatever makes sense. And just take a moment to maintain this internal focus in on yourself, on the breath. And I invite you to bring your hands up to heart center and just take a moment and congratulate yourself for all of those many times you had to make a decision about the body today and making that choice that you felt provided you with enough challenge, but without going beyond your limits. And just congratulate yourself for all of those little decisions that you made today so that you can honor your body and really know the body. And we'll seal in with a unifying Om as we inhale together. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. It's a great honor. And we'll see you soon.